Could you please, yeah, could you please? Could you stop now, please? Okay, this nice video is a courtesy of our partner product, of our partner Metaverse, which is called Commerce, and it has extensive Indian roots. So I thought I'd play it just to make our conversation a little bit more lively. So in this video, we basically saw how nowadays we visualize what Metaverse is. And now let's go to some more theoretical and more tech things about it. But yeah, please, I have the next slide. If you look at the Wikipedia, there's a very basic version that how we describe the Metaverse. It is a proposed extension of reality in which people may be able to do much of what they do in the real world through an integrated network of three-dimensional virtual worlds and environments. But have you ever thought that that might be not what people generally would like to have? The second version of the Metaverse is that sometimes it is cited as a proposed extension of reality in which people may be able to do much of what they don't do in the real world, also through an integrated network of three-dimensional virtual worlds and environments. Obviously, the truth is somewhere in between. Just try to imagine how we felt, like me, old people in 90s or 80s even of the 20th century when the internet has just been starting. None of us also was predicting how it all will work. Look at us now. Also, there are some other historical data, like the most celebrated engineer and scientist of the United Kingdom, Michael Faraday, who discovered and then invented a lot of things pertaining to electricity and magnetic fields, said once when he was interviewed, how would, for example, his discoveries be practically instrumental in the real life? He said, well, maybe the people will do very funny toys for the children. That was almost 2 centuries ago. Right now, we live in the most electricity run world, and we cannot even think about not having an electricity. The same thing with the metaverses and other things. So we cannot really describe it right now, and we cannot really give it the best dimensions right now. We just need to be more, deep diving into it. Give me, please, the next slide, slide 8, the metaverse activities, I believe. Okay. Activities, great. What do we usually do in the metaverse, or what we think we would be doing in the metaverse? Even right now, we can be socializing there, going to concerts, and there are pretty good saved videos of the live concerts of Rihanna, of some other beautiful artists. We can be going to the lectures, for example. We can be doing celebrations and conferences. And I know about the weddings that have been taking place in the Decentraland and the Sandbox. We can be playing, and these are very, iffy things. If we can be really playing in the metaverse, because generally we perceive playing as in video gaming. So through video gaming and world building, we can be engaged in playing, but still not the live thing. Everything that we do there is pre-programmed by the owner. It is quite different in the metaverse. So if we do that as activity there obviously need to be some bridging. There obviously need to be some entrance point and exit point. We can be working there. There are already work offices, and I would tell you a funny story. I believe it was the Ethereum Foundation who has the office in the Decentraland, and some of my partner founders of a different project. They were just strolling around in Decentraland because they are artists and they have their gallery there. And they saw that there was just the live reception in the Ethereum Foundation box. And they stood in the line of 3 people. And after the queue, they got to be engaged in the very lively, warm chat and got the connections which they otherwise wouldn't ever had. We can be engaged in learning. We can be engaged in practical simulations, and this is how we would learn. Or we can simply have the information, or we can exchange the information with people or with tutors over there. We can go for training in the metaverse, especially if the work place, the employer is ready to give us some space and some program, like in for video games, for example, some program training inside the metaverse. And point 6 is unexpected. Of course, there are some unexpected things that we could do there. Like we could meet, and there are other cases where people meet in the metaverse, and they had a wedding ever, like after some time life and in Decentraland as well. But also, we still, under this number 6, unexpected, we still have no perception of how different with the new tech our activities can be there.